Yo, what YouTube, what's going on? How you guys doing? Welcome to a brand new video, and today we are talking about the PTS update that was randomly just updated. Nothing else really to say about it, but yeah. So when I originally came across this, I thought that there was a patch preview that I missed, but there wasn't. There's been no patch preview, so don't stress about that if you think that you've missed the patch preview or something, because you haven't. I was exactly the same. It was just a random update that was given to the PTS for PC players. Now, I'm not a PC player, but I will cover this regardless. So, yeah, all the gameplay that I've got from this has been from Cammy's video, seeing as he's like the only person to really upload anything at this time. So yeah, go check out that. There'll be a link in the description. There'll also be a link to the PTS where you can download it if you wish to play it and your PC can run it. Right, so the first thing that they added was a hats chest, which added hats for Strix, Lex, Maldamba, Genos, and I cannot remember the others. there is more, but yeah, I can't really remember them personally. But there's gameplay, so you should be able to see them anyway. There was 3 new skins that are rumored to be added. They wasn't in the PTS, but they are meant to be there. So yeah, the first one was a new Victor skin, which is just a recolor of his Deep Space skin, or the Vict I1 or whatever it was called. There's a new Terminus skin, which makes him look really buff. Makes him look like if you came across him in like a corner street or something, it'd probably bend you over. And there's a new Star Wars themed Strix one, which is kind of similar to the Zin one, where they just changed his sword with the red thing. But yeah, there's a new barrel. It looks cool. It looks really cool. The new Strix one, it is Star Wars themed. It's based kind of like the Strix, and not the Strix, the Zin and the Torvald one. So it is very dark themed, which is again it looks pretty cool. Me personally, if I was someone that went out and bought crystals with my own money, I'd probably buy that, but I don't. I'm not that sad. But yeah, then they added the Battlegrounds game mode as well. I've already put gameplay of Battlegrounds up on my channel, so you could probably go find that out somewhere. You could probably just search it on YouTube as well, and there'll be much better videos made off it. But yeah, so Battlegrounds mode is there, but if you're going to play it during the PTS, with this being a random just PTS, an incomplete PTS update, expect Battlegrounds to be buggy. Expect it to be really buggy. Don't go into it expecting it to be picture perfect flawless, because it's not going to be. It's going to be extremely buggy, that I can promise you. It's a big game mode that adds a big portion of the new update, and it's going to be very buggy for the first couple of patches. Just saying. So expect that. Expect game-changing bugs. Expect to maybe rage a couple of times because you've glitched through the map and, oh, you're a chicken. You know what I mean? So just expect it to be bugged, and don't go into it thinking it's pitch perfect flawless. There's a new UI they have added as well, which is kind of it's bad. Personally, I don't like it, but if you've got your abilities, it's a bit bigger than normal. Well, it's not big. What am I saying? It's quite a big your ability bar that shows all your abilities. It's quite big, and they've shrunk it down and put it in the right corner, the bottom right corner. Why? I don't get why they've done that. I don't know why that was necessary. Personally, I don't like it. I don't like it. I wish they would change that back, because that's just silly. For people that struggle seeing things that are small, that's just straight silly. If you're gonna do something like that, just at least add us the option to customize our HUD, because that would be just so much better. Personally, that's what I think anyway. But yeah, there was a couple of nerfs to a couple of champions. Like Ashe got a nerf, but it's really not a nerf, because it's just plain horrible. Like, if they were trying to nerf Ashe, they didn't at all. She's still the exact same. So for Ashe players that are expecting Ashe to be nerfed, she is nerfed, but it's the smallest nerf that you won't even notice. Trust me, she still does the same damage, same range, you just have the hitbox is just maybe a bit smaller, but it's a bit smaller by the size of a pixel on a screen. So yeah, there's literally like nothing changed about Ash's new legendary card, Slugshot. So yeah, don't worry, you Ash mains, you're still OP. There was a Buck nerf as well. So Buck's recovery now does 1000 healing over 1 point some seconds, where like, so it takes longer for Buck's recovery to kick in, I guess. So doing so, you can kind of move through his health a little bit faster, you know what I mean, or a little bit easier, I guess, for people like that. So it looks like a nerf, but it looks like a buff. Sorry, I'm struggling to speak. It looks like a buff, but it's actually like a kind of a hidden nerf in a way. It is good if you can survive the entire time with 1000 extra health, but it's also a little bit easier for other players to murk through your health as well while you're recovering. So that's a good thing, I guess. And apparently, according to Cammy, he said that there was a new nerf to buff to Buck as Buck Wild, I think it's called. Yeah, that's his ultimate, Buck Wild. Apparently, it's a little bit slower, which I don't really know about because I don't play Buck every day, so I don't really know. So if that is true, then you know it's there you go. And there has been a nerf to Cassie's Just Breathe card. She still does a lot of damage. She does 848 from distance, from max. That's what she caps off at now, 848. That's her cap off. And you have to be dead on this past the 70 units to do any additional damage. But her base damage has been buffed to 680, I think. So it's still a lot of damage coming in from, you know, the Hunter, but it's not as much as it was before, where you could be like at the back of the map and, oh my god, what is that? You just hit me with a 2k bolt. You know what I mean? It's a little bit easier, I guess, but still very good. Right, so that was about all the information given to us during this little PTS thing. I will be covering this again when there is a patch preview, because there'll be more in-depth balances, nerfs, probably a little bit more skins, maybe even a new champ. I don't know, but it'll be a little bit more in depth. You know what I mean? So, but for now, this is all we've been given. So yeah, it's kind of like a little teaser, a little taste of what to come. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this little video, then go ahead, leave a like and stuff, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.